Hello and welcome to another Let's Play. Me, GamerWolfSix of Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. On the last Let's Play, we continued to help our friend with the cabaret, which led us to an autopsy, of course.
Let's examine the chest wound.
Because his beloved was attacked.
Heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
And I believe this is the guy that did these things. Because I know it's a guy that you least suspect. I fucked up this one when I first started it.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Okay.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
I don't actually see the callus.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Ha ha.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
Okay. Tell him about his genitals.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Ritual murder. Was a punishment. No motive. Murder is mad. Really not share my conclusion. Ooh. But yeah, ritual murder.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Okay.
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, Your Reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As
Okay.
Your Reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble.
Truth be told, we didn't cut up anything.
Never thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Like, the two major things I fucking missed
Nathaniel,
with
who is
this
he?
mission is
A
one,
scoundrel, a rogue,
whoever did,
like every man
you
who
know,
wears the
this
robes
stuff.
of the eternal fire.
Most
Well,
are
let's talk about
scoundrels before
later.
they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel
Actually, I
was
guess
a
three
torturer,
things.
delighted especially in torturing women. Later, Hierarch
Four
Hemmelfart
things.
appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
I'm really sure this is the guy.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Yeah, let's go.
I decide when we're done with the subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley
Who
where
opened
Priscilla
that
was
door?
attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
Oh
I'll
yeah, and I
keep my
forgot.
eye on
How
you.
hard is this mission? Because I'd like to pursue this mission, but then
Yes, you!
that
You
thing.
got water on the brain?
Why? What were you over? Okay, level 32, and we're 20. Oh. No. We're not that. Because this isn't a thing. We'll just have to see one that we did a couple things for. There we go. What is this mission anyways? Excellent. We're a couple levels above it. Actually, let's see which one's closest. I guess we'll do that one first. Hopefully we don't have to do them in any order. Oh yeah, and let's save since we started the thing. So the four things I missed is one. When the guy jumped over the wall,
Can't go out in the streets no more.
You Eustace,
Like,
the corpse collector.
whoever did the things jumped over the wall.
How'd you know?
So they must
Fourth
not be
sentence, I
human.
think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Number two, whoever did these things had surgical precision.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No
Number
ice,
three.
No art, one of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
The guy that I think is the guy is like, hey, it's probably this guy
One
here.
of them. So there have been other bodies like that?
And number four, what was it?
Beggars, street urchins and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What was the fourth thing?
Mean. Reverend Nathaniel
Oh yeah, his
would
time
be
in prison.
burned. Every last one.
Probably made up.
Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
You fuck corpses?
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
I don't get
And I call
what
a prick a
humans
prick.
have
None of your
against
fucking
corpse
concern.
robbing.
What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Like, if you're Egyptian and you believe in Egyptian shit, sure. Let's just do this.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I as you wish.
But like,
Triflings, baubles, glass-beaded wing.
putting nice
handful of
things on a
coins,
corpse and sticking it in
and
the
a lot.
ground.
Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
Getting a nice fancy
That's
box
human skin.
and sticking a corpse in it. Like,
Priscilla.
put me
Next
in a
victim's
cardboard
name.
box and burn it.
If you'd given this to the right
When I'm
person,
dead.
she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches.
I
in
wasn't
this
paying
town.
attention, sorry. Yeah, hit him. There we go.
Oi, fucking hell! What was that for?
I don't know. Felt
For
like it.
everything.
Thank you. Sorry, just felt like it. Can give you a potion? Yeah, right?
Sold off. Don't know nothing
Oh,
else.
Lydica, what happened here?
Monsters must have run
Oh, what was it? Okay, there we go.
swarms in the city now.
Interesting.
What? Oh, is there a,
Pizza rank.
I knew that, like, at some point I saw a corpse in the street and it was like, here's a, thing that says, haha, you'll never find me. Which pissed me the fuck off. How do I get in there? The fuck off.
Eternal fire protects us. Gives us the shits.
Up in here? Or that way?
I's a war veteran. Spare me a crown.
Anyone home?
Begun, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer. Looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Also, I'm able to open doors both ways.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better barking dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these two mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The
Hopefully that
Stepson
would be,
Gus is the
you know,
name.
dogs that
We
fight
ran a workshop together.
monsters
Meyer
or
and Meyer.
something, and not dogs that fight other dogs. Boy, that is a big
What'll it
dog.
be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now.
Even when
Soon as I
not
find a
compared
buyer
to
for this
the
shack, I'll head
dwarf.
home to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Tell me what you know about the murder. In order. In detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss and burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes.
Hey, what is
They
that?
care about some dwarf.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone
If I had
dislike
to
him?
be any
Threaten,
sort
maybe?
of race in these
Twas
things, it
Fabian
would
who
be
threatened this one
dwarves.
last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an
Drinking,
incorrigible
even though I'm
whoremonger as
trying
well.
to, you know, get off
Whenever
the
we put
stuff.
a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No,
They,
he grabbed the purse
in
and headed out
mythology,
roaring.
I guess they tend to stick
Took the falling one
together
in particular.
better than
He'd say,
humans.
"'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery.
Good at crafting,
She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep.
building
At
stuff.
Ponce, the
I like
fever took her.
crafting.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones. Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
He isn't gonna need a broken rake.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
You won't need the dwarven beer, would ya?
Eyes. Humanoid. Completely rotten. Nothing here.
Anything else?
Already know what happened.
Oh, hopefully that
Fabian
didn't
was in the
stop it.
workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
Yeah,
When
okay.
it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard.
We'll just continue
Then made
talking.
a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that would crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap.
Oh, did they?
And sell they did.
Okay.
Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Dog. Dog.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Okay, I'm gonna do it
Oh.
soon as I do this thing over here.
Hey, handsome.
Hey, I know that lady just got killed here, but do you want to go into the alley and
I know
fuck?
that smell. Formaldehyde.
Oh yeah, I guess the
A
guy.
brazier. This time of year?
There are braziers everywhere.
Human. Priscilla's.
Oh, this is Priscilla's?
A brazier. This time of year?
Sis, that him?
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Take him from the back.
Can we save? Hang on a sec.
This him. Kill him.
Well, you guys think I'm the bad guy or what?
That's it. Gotta get around him. Blow it in the cat.
Okay, whoops. Okay.
This him. Kill him. Together now! Bucket me mug! I'll rip your mug off, mutant!
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Okay.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade.
Whoring's a decent trade.
Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla...
But...
she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see?
It's called sex work.
Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
She's just like
They
the
didn't
police.
have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing.
Man's footprint. The murderer's, maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way. Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
I completely forgot about that later on. Because then I was like, well, it's probably that one guy.
This is scandalous. You kept us half the day. The food on my plate.
Here's our time.
Run on like that and you'll be rotting in the clink before the other half. So, how you go with this thing? I was fucking about minding my own business when suddenly up you toss and heels.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
He likes me because he calls me Master Witcher.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Which one?
Nice of you. Especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual
You have a big
caretaker
wall
has
for a
left the
dwarf.
city on some important matter.
I'm not
And
sure
I know who you
dwarf
are,
and
what
anatomy is
drives
that
you.
different.
I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Von Grad's told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Yeah.
How old's Von Grad's? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
Is that a thing? I've never heard of that.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad. Not fond of Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner.
You just dropped that
sliced
thing
my
off the
back with
floor.
it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Heck.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Okay.
Till next time, Master.
Can vampires be out in the day? Can't remember. Wait. Quest changed?
Guardsmen outside Triss's house.
It said quests updated about races. I don't know. Oh, what is it? Here? I don't know.
Well, Pauper with a library.
Well, I guess it's gonna be the end of this Let's Play. So please comment, because I like comments. Oh, bother. So you can just keep on going that way. Tell me what you like, dislike, tips, tricks, otherwise, if you like my YouTube and would like to see it grow. But what's going on here? Then please like, subscribe, and share other videos to help it grow. And please remember to spay and neuter your animals to control the pit population. And until next time, let's play me, GamerWolfSix of Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt. See ya.